we've pinned an article up at doubletsportsnetwork.com. You can check it out if you'd like. But it's 15 teams that Texas Tech could schedule to replace NC State in 2027. Do you have a favorite of the possibilities out there?
I have two favorites. I tweeted these already.
Okay.
LSU, number one. That's the game I want to see.
We put that in the possible, so the middle category there.
I would love to see that. And obviously, as you line out in your article, it seems like a lot of these make more sense to go neutral or road.
Yep.
Because you got rid of North Texas, I think that game flips to home as some sort of North Texas equivalent.
So,
but a road or neutral site against LSU would be awesome,
and
USC would be my other.
I actually think the USC one, that one went in the most likely category. I think there is a real possibility of that. This is not from talking to anybody at Tech. This is not from anything like that. It's just you're starting to match up the criteria that kind of fit each team. It's, okay, do these teams have open dates that match up with Tech's 2 open dates at this point? And that may be what Tech was doing, too, with the North Texas game, is just giving yourself 2 dates that you can communicate with other teams on. But having open dates, do the teams already have too many home games? If you're trying to get a home game, do you have a Power 4 non-conference game already? Because a lot of teams don't want to put 2 of those in there. It's already tough enough to schedule 1 with your 9-game conference schedule. And those are the main factors in there. USC fits the bill quite a bit on that. And you also have the factor of, would Lincoln Riley want to come to Lubbock for a weekend? Because USC has 7 home games already. So this game almost certainly would not be played in L.A. next year. Could be a neutral site, and if USC saw it fit, it could end up in Lubbock. That's not very likely. But I would be all for that. Lincoln Riley, if anybody gives him some pull, he might actually come to West Texas because, hey, you never know when Mama wants to see you.
Right.
But would USC look at Texas Tech look down their nose at Texas Tech and say, that's Texas Tech? There's some other likely options. I think one that I don't like that I think is real possible is Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Only reason I don't like it is because it's the Power 4 that you seem to have played the most in recent years. So.
Yeah, and especially if you're going back to Reliant now.
Yeah.
You played them in NRG, but it's Reliant again. That would be another one. It's just like, well, you've done that.
It is called Reliant again?
Which is fine, yeah.
I didn't even know they changed the name again.
Yeah, well, I guess by the time you played them, it'd be Reliant again.
Okay.
I don't know how much longer they have with NRG.
Fair enough. It's all in the same company.
But it's also like you have some ACC teams on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that an ACC team is going to play Texas Tech. And I don't know how much an SEC team has, value-wise to play Texas Tech because they're playing the 9 conference games. Now, if you are going to a 2014 playoff, and maybe you slow play this a little bit to do that, to get to the 24 team, because then anybody can play anybody.
I think in 27 you'll have at least an expanded playoff to 16.
And it's not going to hurt you.
No.
Just playing that game will help you in 2027.
Right.
Especially if it's a 2014 playoff.
I don't disagree. Yeah. So you've got ACC, you got Big Ten, you've got SEC possibilities. Another one in there, it doesn't seem to fit with just the teams, but the criteria fits quite a bit, and that's Washington. You got 6 home games scheduled. They've already got that, so you could end up playing this one any of the locations, home, road, or neutral site, and they don't have a Power 4 game scheduled yet in 2027. There's 4 teams that didn't have the Power 4 game scheduled yet.
If Washington was announced, what would you think? Would you like that? Would you
generally
balk
speaking,
it a little bit?
No, I would be okay with that. I would be fine if Washington comes to Lubbock, Texas. Mm-hmm. It would feel a lot like NC State coming to Lubbock, Texas. Not moving the needle just a ton, but this is a team with college football playoff experience.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't hate it.
Old Jed Fish.
Have they gone twice? They've just gone the once, right?
Just the once with DeBoer, I believe. Unless they went early.
They went very early, right? Weren't they
one of the first one? Yeah, maybe they have been twice.
Michigan State's been once.
Uh-huh.
And then Washington went really early. So I think it was, I think they went before DeBoer whenever.
With Jake Locker? Or was he before the playoff?
I think he was before the playoff. I can't remember who the playoff. Anyway. So, because I think they got rolled by Alabama.
Who hasn't really in the playoff? And Alabama's rolled a few people.
As long as Nick Saban was the coach. Yeah. There's that. So, y'all can go check that out. It's up at doubletsportsnetwork.com.
Y'all are right. 2016, they lost to Bama 24-7.
Okay, that's not rolled.
But who's the quarterback?
I could find that out.
Yeah.
2016 seems way too late for Jake Locker.
Yeah, that was.
Of course, he didn't last long with the Tennessee Titans.
No, he did not. So there's 15 options there. There's a not very likely category, but still some that again have openings on their schedule. So if
is
you're
Notre Dame on the list?
Notre Dame is not on the list. They could be. Notre Dame could be at any point. They probably should be.